Hey, what's going on, Buff Nation? Football fans. Look, I gotta give y'all this video because I got a lot of subscribers coming in, a lot of new people, and I gotta let y'all understand why I do what I do. I'm not attacking Coach Prime. I'm not a Coach Prime fanboy. I saw what Coach Prime did at Jackson, and I approved his message, and I see what he's doing at Colorado, and I'm just supporting the man. But I'm also loyal to football. I'm loyal to football first. And I see some of the stuff Coach Prime is doing now that's not good for a football team. And I don't know all the ins and outs. So some of y'all people that think because I wear the gear, because I paid for the gear. Prime didn't send me this, whatever. Like, I'm not on the staff. I'm not an insider. I just got football insight so I can kind of tell things before the regular public see it. I can see it because I've been around football for so long. The reason why I got this hat on, this is winningest high school in the nation. This is my high school. We got 2 players from my high school going to Colorado next year. The coach I played for in college, he won 3 national championships back to back, 3-peat. Not too many people can say they played for the winningest high school right now in the nation, like right now, and their college coach had 3 titles back to back. Not too many people can say that. So I'm in a rare era of space that I was in, right? As far as football knowledge. I've been around a lot of football. And Coach Prime said something the other day, and I want to be clear with this. He said something the other day, he was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, he's losing his team kind of like right now. He's like, they don't believe they can win no more. Like, they don't want it the same. And Coach Prime, I'm going to tell you why they don't want it the same. Because I went through the same thing. I mean, I had issues where I had surgeries, and I wasn't the same player I used to be. But I noticed sometimes when players would get put in front of me that people on the team knew I was better than. But I only had 1 more year left. This guy had 3 years. So the coach was like, okay, well, we're going to put this guy in because he got 3 years. He can learn this year. We got him for another year and another year. You only got 1 year left. After this, you done. Now this player, he's still not grown. He's still like a rookie because he didn't get to play this year. So we're going to play the young guys, and the older guys that don't have as much tread on their tires left, we're going to just let them ride off into the sunset. That's how. I'm not saying this is y'all situation is the exact same thing, but this is how you lose a team. Once a team feels like, okay, no matter what I do, I'm not going to play. No matter how hard I hit somebody at practice, no matter if I show up on time for the meetings, you already got your guys pegged who you want to play. Like, I'm going to say somebody that I feel like is pegged and they want him to play. Woods. I agree that Woods should play inside the red zone, but Woods playing linebacker, starting out on the 30, 25, and they got to drive the length of the field when I know they about to run the clock out. He is not a linebacker. He does not have a linebacker body. He don't have the strength to fight off blockers. Now I see why the linebacker transferred out. The linebacker transferred out because he said, okay, y'all going to put a safety in front of me before y'all give me a shot. Now, I don't know the guy. I thought about looking up some of his tape. I just didn't have time. But he played at Martin Day. So, more than likely, he's somebody. More than likely. I bet he'll go somewhere else and start. It's not a lot of places I feel like Trevor Woods can go and start at linebacker. And now he started on Colorado team at linebacker. Like, and I'm seeing him get beat up. I'm seeing him get turned around in the mix. And this is not an attack on him. He's good at what he does. And I feel like what he's good at doing is in the red zone. He gives you, and when they're trying to pass the ball in the red zone, he knows his assignments. And I think this is another thing that happens. Sometimes the guys that can pick up on the scheme faster, the guys that can learn better in the film room, in like at practice, okay, they doing what they supposed to do at practice, but sometimes they don't have the skill sets to do it in the game when it's live. And I've seen Trevor Woods get beat a few times in the game. That's why I'm like, in an open space, he know where his spot is, but he just don't have the ability to get there sometimes. So you got to know your player's strengths and weaknesses. And I feel like right now, they're not looking at the player's strengths and weaknesses like if they was drafting these players. If NFL team came in and looked at Dylan Edwards to draft him, they would not draft him to be a all down back, all around back. They're drafting to be a special teams guy and to be like a receiver out the backfield, somebody you can split out, somebody you can do stuff to get him in space. That's how they would treat him. He would not be their starting tailback. But at Colorado, he's the starting tailback. He cannot pick up the pass blocks that well, and you pass the ball 60%. Hell no. Y'all pass the ball 90% of the time. At least 85% of the time you passing the ball. So you're going to have a weak blocker in, and you passing the ball. That don't make sense for your offense. So when players see this, they start to kind of say, you know what? It don't matter if they see me pick up my block. They got their guy. And when your homeboy on the team is getting shafted, you feel that too as a player. Your homeboy feel it, so his spirit changes. Your spirit changes. Everybody's spirit changes. Even some of the starters that started knowing like, damn, this dude better than me. I shouldn't be in here, but I'm in here. I'm going to take my time, but I shouldn't be. And that's what I feel like was going on right now. Like, I don't feel like Mikey is a good tight end that can block. And if you got multiple tight ends on your staff, on your roster, why are these other guys not playing? When you see Mikey has missed, I've seen in the last 3 games, Mikey done missed like 7 blocks. He missed a block last game and Savion Wilkins got hit in the backfield. Like, I think Dylan Edwards got hit in the backfield one time. I think he missed a block. So it's like, with stuff like that, he's missing blocks and Shadour's getting hit. So by playing this guy, you hurting your team, and the team sees this, and the team is just like, okay, what else can I do? You breaking my spirit because I see you're not going to change. Y'all not going to change the personnel for real. And if you do change the personnel, they're on a short leash. If they do one thing wrong, you snatch them out. But the one that you pegged to be in this spot can do, like Mikey Williams. He done missed a whole bunch of blocks. He's still in the game. Like, I've seen Woods give up touchdowns. I've seen him get blocked out of position. Get manhandled. Still in the game. I've seen number 9 mess up a bunch of times. Still in the game. Mental mistakes. And, okay, I see you're not physical enough. You're not that much of a dominant athlete. Like, I can understand if you got a player like a Leon Lett, the old D-line for the Cowboys, he would do mental mistakes. But he was such a beast on the field, he could get away with doing mental mistakes because he'll make up for it the next play. That's not the case. That's not the case with what's going on in Colorado. And I understand you don't have all your weapons, but the weapons that you do have can win some of these games. And you're not put them in the game. Like I'd say, okay, McClain, he's a guy, okay, he might make a mental mistake, but he's such a big kid, physical kid, he'll make up for it eventually. He'll make up for it because he's a mismatch out there on defense when they're trying to run the ball and all that kind of stuff. He's just a big kid. Now, you can look at his muscle tone. Like, you can look at his body. Like, his muscles, his body look better than Shadour's body. And he's younger than Shadour. Shadour been in the weight room all that. So he just got a DNA that you can just see he's built different. There's no knock on Shadour. Shadour's a quarterback. He don't have to have a ripped up body. I'm just letting you know, Shadour been and he's older than this guy. He's been in the weight room more than this guy. But this guy still just has a physique and it's going to translate on the field. Like, I don't know everything. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know that look. I know that feeling when some guys feel like they can play and they're not getting a shot to play for real, and some guys keep getting shots to play, and it's because they know the plays. They don't mess up that much in practice. Okay, you don't mess up that much in practice, but in the game, you're getting roasted. You learn more when you're in the game. When you're in the game, you learn. So you can correct mental mistakes. You can't correct physical mistakes. If a person ain't strong enough, you're not gonna be strong enough. If you're not tall enough, you're not gonna get taller. Because you're gonna be your same size. So that's why a lot of players are starting to quit now, because they feel hopeless. Like, okay, I hear what coaches are saying, but I'm watching the same thing. And you hear announcers talking about, you got commentators like me that's trying to keep it real talking about it. Like, we seeing the same thing week in and week out, week in and week out. So after a while, like, that's why a lot of people start saying, I ain't watching no more Colorado games. They getting frustrated. So if the people getting frustrated, you know the players that's there actually putting in the work, and they on the sideline watching it happen, and I can't do nothing to help, and I'm right here, and I'm supposed to be here to help. That makes you shut down and turn off, because mentally you start getting exhausted. And like, I see it in Coach Prime's eyes right now. He's trying to find the answers, and he's no quitting him, but I can see like he ain't got the same confidence that he had before. And we talking about Coach Prime, a guy that's super confident. Some people say he's cocky, right? And you can see his demeanor has changed. He ain't wearing the shades and all that kind of stuff no more. The cross and the bling ain't shining like I was before, hanging all outside this shirt doing the press conference now. He humbling himself and being above, because he know anything that when you losing, they gonna grab anything and run with it. So his demeanor is changing. So it's a process, and let me keep this a buck too. Colorado is ahead of schedule. They're doing better than what any other coach would have did. They got more wins than what people thought they was gonna get. So they on schedule right now. But we understand with the talent that we have, we can steal some more of these games if we just play quality football. And that's the thing about it. You're not keeping the ball. You too much pass happy. You giving the other team too many chances to score. Prime example, right before halftime last week, they threw the ball to Jimmy Horn. He's not focused. He dropped the ball. Clock stops. Now the other team gets the ball back, and they're able to score with a minute, like 58 seconds left. They're able to score. If you'd have ran the clock out, you would have got out of Dodge. Win the halftime, and if you had the same run you had in the second half, y'all could have won the game. But no, you let them score, so they go up by another 7. Now y'all lose by 6. Those little things. And players know, like, run the ball, and you throw the ball, they drop it, and it takes the wind out of the team. But that's what I got, y'all.